So what's going on, guys? Box here, and welcome to a brand new episode of our F1 2021 career mode. And today we're going to be heading to the next round, where we've got a little bit of time to kill from now until the end of September for the Singapore Grand Prix. Now this will be round number 10, getting through the season nicely, and we have some R&D in progress. As you can see, we've got two chassis developments, both minor, an aero part in development. That's a major part, and we've got another minor engine part on the way, so that's 4 parts coming our way. That should hopefully push us nearer the top, but I do have enough resource points to do some more development. So let's just take a look through what we can do. Don't really know, we haven't got enough for that major upgrade there, so we can't do anything yet on any more on the downforce for now. We could do some tyre wear upgrades. Would that come in before the next Grand Prix? It would, just about. So let's get in and do that. That's a minor upgrade. Get in and do that. Leaves us with 700 resource points. So we can skip on a little bit. So, I don't know if you've heard, but Fernando has announced their plans to retire from the sport in the near future. It's a very difficult time for the team, as they want to start the process of finding a replacement, so everyone's counting on you giving 100% during this transition. Okay, so that looks like Raikkonen and Fernando Alonso both retiring at the end of the season. That's disappointing. I was hoping to see Fernando in for another season at least, but obviously that's not going to be the case, which is pretty sad really. It would have been nice to see him do a little bit more. At least do 2 seasons, like he is going to in real life with Alpine. But yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at this, right, because I think I'm going to have to take a penalty again. And I think Singapore might be an ideal place to do it, considering it's a downforce reliant circuit. Ours is okay, it could be better. Singapore, Japan, USA, yeah, I think Singapore might be the one. We're going to take a penalty if we can. The penalty will be awarded. So I'm going to go for brand new parts all round. So we're going to be coming from the back out at Singapore. So I may as well take brand new parts for everything. May as well take a gearbox penalty as well while we're at it. Yeah, penalty to be awarded to the car when the car leaves. Yep, so we're going to get in. We're going to take penalties for everything. I haven't worked on the durability side of things much at all. In fact, is there any cheap parts we can do? Supplier upgrade to the engine. Could do with. Can't do that. That's unavailable at the minute. I think I've got to do some of these to unlock more. How long? That's 900 points. General wear from supplier upgrades. Yeah, so I haven't done any durability, which is probably why their morale is low. But anyway, let's advance on. Hopefully we can get some of these upgrades through. So
we had a major issue on the production line.
That's not good. Both failed.
The development package for this weekend has failed. Any redevelopments
both chassis parts failed. Man, that's annoying. I was really hoping on them to come in. Have we got enough resource points to fix both? I think we might do actually, so we might be okay. Providing nothing else fails. Good job I saved some resource points, but let's keep going. Oh god, that failed as well. How is everything failing? Development failed. How much do you cost? 1,000. That was a major upgrade. I mean, it wouldn't come in anyway in time for the next Grand Prix, so I'm going to have to fix that. But that's annoying. If all those would have come through, at least the engine. Our engine's the only thing we can seem to upgrade at the minute. I need 1,000 resource points to be able to finish that off. So finally, at least the chassis parts have come through. If we take a look, where are we now? We're sort of in the midfield. Where are we? We are, yeah, very much the mid-pack. Still quite a step behind McLaren and Aston Martin. In terms of aero, where are we here? Again, near the bottom. Alpine, we're kind of struggling a little bit. I focused on the engine and managed to really sort that out. But everything else we're sort of struggling with. So, tyre blanket upgrades, come on. Yes, we got that through at least. That's good. Which puts us now, are we still quite a bit behind? Yeah, we're still quite a bit behind McLaren. Where is the progress? Where's the history, the chart? So it's all sort of closed up, but we need to make that bridge. We need to bridge that gap up to Ferrari and McLaren. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula One returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. The Marina Bay Street Circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Bottas, Carlos Sainz and Hamilton, Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel and Pierre Gasly, Stroll, Tsunoda, Kimi Raikkonen and Russell, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Nicholas Latifi and Ace, Fernando Alonso and Mick Schumacher. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So it looks like other people have taken grid penalties too. Mick Schumacher, Fernando Alonso as well, probably struggling with his durability of the car, something we haven't worked on as a team very well. But yeah, let's push on. We're going to go for a reverse strategy. Hopefully that pays off for us. Yeah, we'll come in on lap 10. Put on some soft tyres. In fact, actually, I am going to come in just a lap earlier, I think, just to try to get a bit of an undercut. But yeah, let's go racing. Okay, then light's about to go out, and for some reason the engine light is on in the bottom right. But let's just react, get ourselves a decent start if possible, hook it up quite nicely, try and get alongside Latifi. Not quite able to. Fernando Alonso trying to come around the outside. He started on the soft tyre, so got a better start. Let's see what's going on with this engine. Warning for a collision with Alonso. Going side by side with Latifi. So what is going on with this engine then? Wow. What has gone on here? I put on all new components. I took them off in practice. Just to not wear the components in practice, and then I also put them back on ready for the race, and for whatever reason when I've skipped qualifying, because obviously no point doing qualifying if we're taking a penalty for the back of the grid, it's not put on the components correctly. That's weird, bit of a glitch or something, because I definitely put the new components on. So that's annoying. I don't know what's gone on with that. So that's a bit annoying, because those components are going to damage our brand new ICE. I don't know why the ICE is new, unless I've put on the wrong components. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I put all the new ones on. So it's the MGUH and the turbocharger which are currently really damaged, so that shouldn't cause too much issues, other than maybe a little bit of overheating and a lack of power because of the turbocharger. But at least we've got the new components we can throw on next time out, because this race is compromised anyway. We're just going to have to hopefully get a safety car or something, which should propel us forward. But hopefully I can use our new chassis just to try and make some ground up. I mean, Alonso, we're both on the back foot here, so... Oh, here we go. Loss of power from the turbocharger, just what we want. But anyway, see if we can get through on Latifi now. Oh, right wide through there, trying to avoid the back of Latifi. That's cost us time. I need to get through on the Williams driver. I've got Mick Schumacher all over the back of us as I run it deep into there. He's going to get alongside us. Getting a bit racy, isn't he, Mick? First time racing at the back, really. Same for Fernando, but we need to beat our teammate anyway, just to keep that acclaim going. But we can probably not expect points today, but let's just bring the car home. I think we've got the new gearbox on as well. Not that the worn engine should really affect that, but need to find a way through. 39.1 from Verstappen, fast lap of the race. Where can I get Latifi? We're going to struggle if we're down on power. I'm going to rely on our ERS really and hooking up some good exits. But I need to get through. DRS is enabled then. We'll pick it up through turn 1. Push him through turn 1, well 2 really. Don't think we've got damage to the front wing. Here we go. We can use our DRS down this straight. Oh, Latifi's got DRS as well, but we've got a good run. Got some overtake mode. He's got to squeeze us a little bit to the inside. We can hopefully outbrake him. Our chassis should be way better than the Williams and our aero package. So closing the gap quite nicely on Fernando Alonso, who's stuck in behind Mazepin at the minute. So the Russian, he's going to be holding up Fernando at the minute, which will work out nicely for us. Not going to go for any overtakes yet. We'll just stick with the DRS for now on the back of Alonso, but let's keep pushing. If we can get through on Alonso, or if Alonso can get through on Mazepin, I don't want to disrupt him if he's going to be able to get through. But if we're going to end up sitting behind him for laps, then I will go for the overtake on Alonso. And you saw how that went at Hungary, didn't you? If you missed that episode, go check it out. That was crazy. Good little run on Fernando. I don't know whether to go for it on this next straight. Well, I'm going to. Because look at this. He's got the slipstream of Mazepin, though. The two Alpines going side by side. Surely we're going to get through. No, it's not a given. We've got to give him room up the inside. Just about. Take a replay of that because we lined that up nicely. Just got the good exit. Used the overtake mode. Bit of DRS. And luckily, it's quite tight, so he couldn't make it stick up the inside. If I can get a better run through this sector, then maybe we'll be able to get Mazepin on the exit here. Just the low downforce, the low speed corners, I just struggle to get traction, and we're not got enough room down the straight to close up. We close up on the brakes, and Alonso's all over the back of us, so if I don't make a move soon, he will try and get back through. Something's gone on here. I think our DRS is down.
DRS is offline.
Great.
The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
This is not good. So no DRS in a crucial part of the race. We're trying to keep Fernando at bay. I'm going to have to rely on our overtake mode. It shouldn't be too bad down this straight, but it's just frustrating, isn't it? We can stick with Mazepin down this front straight, but this back straight I'm going to have to watch out for Fernando Alonso, although we do get a really good run here. Ooh, not quite able to there. Can I say one up the inside? We can, and hopefully us battling. That'll give Fernando Alonso the chance to get through on Mazepin. I'm having to use so much ERS to defend right now. I'm going to stick down the middle, make him go the long way around. He's not going to have the experience to do that, and we hold on for now. Now it doesn't matter about closing up to the back of George Russell for the DRS. Give it a few laps, and we should naturally close up anyway, although he started on the mediums too, so maybe not.
Check your
So lots of activity in the pits then. I don't know what's going on, why people are pitting so early, but our teammates in as well. Why is everyone pitting so early? Everyone seems to be coming in. That's weird. Oh, I suppose mediums 9 laps, softs about 5 laps, so that does make sense actually. So let's push on deeper into this race. Still no DRS, as you can see George Russell pulls away in that Williams. Until we get DRS, we're probably going to struggle to overtake. I mean, I'll struggle with it really. That's our main overtaking opportunity. The straight. Oh, clip the back of George there. Any damage? Nope. We're okay for damage. Run it a little bit wide in the dirty air. It's tough to follow around here. How's the engine temperature looking? Looking absolutely fine. So, Stroll is in, Giovinazzi's in, George Russell's getting a little bit of a twitch on through that that final corner, but Russell takes the lead. And for us, oh, a bit of a corner cut at turn number 1. I've got 2 laps until I pit, so I want to get through on George Russell as quickly as possible. It's ourselves and the 2 Williams cars that are on this alternative strategy, so let's go for it. Let's deploy everything we've got. Let's get by on George Russell here because we need to hit some clear air. He's going to go right defensive, just about gives us enough room. I'm going to squeeze him back. Very aggressive defending there, but we're through on the Brit in the Williams car. And now we need to push on because at the minute if I box we're going to come in 15th, so I want to extend this gap if possible. 2 more laps and then we'll come in for some softs for 6 laps. So the engineers just told me that Max Verstappen, our race leader, has an issue with his car and he'll be going slow. So Leclerc, currently P4, which is net P2, he could be on for a win here for Ferrari. This could be brilliant for the Tifosi. Go then, let's box. Bit of a tight and horrible pit lane as we miss the entry, but we're in anyway, just about. Bumping over the curves, but we make it in. So we're in, we're going to be getting on some soft tyres, and now we're really dropping down the order. Hopefully the engine can hold on. I don't think we're going to get any points out of this, but the turbocharger's really damaged, but the team give us a decent pit stop, 3 seconds. And we're just outside the top 10 at the minute. No, we're not. We're in P15. I was looking at the lap counter. P16 then. Stroll 3 seconds up the road. Who's this? Oh, Fernando Alonso's jumped us. So, really, we haven't gained much time at all, but now's our chance to shine. We've got the soft tyres on. Our DRS is fixed, and it's all about beating your teammate. First battle, beat your teammate, and he's right in sights, and we have the advantage with the tyre compound. So it's probably worked out pretty well that we've used our worn engine because it saves our brand new parts for the next races, and hopefully those parts will help us go to the end of the season without any further penalties. I mean, we've at least been able to get a chance to beat our teammate. Luckily he took penalties as well, so he's going to be a bit of a sitting duck down this straight. Here we go, he's going to go defensive, so we'll let him go defensive. Oh, late on the brakes around the outside. Lovely stuff on Fernando Alonso. Here we go then, our second replay of an overtake on our teammate. Fernando goes defensive. He's a bit of a sitting duck. I think he was using a lot of overtake mode because we struggled towards the end of the straight. But bear in mind our turbocharger is very damaged at this stage. So, a few people in the pits here. Who is it? It's Verstappen and Latifi. That puts us in P13. And we're sort of losing touch a little bit with Stroll. 4.6 is the gap. We've been hovering about 4.3 to 4.7 seconds behind Stroll and the Aston Martin. We just don't have the pace to close it down. That Mercedes power unit is strong, especially when ours is damaged. So, I mean, if you take a look how much damage we have on the turbocharger. That is going to cause us a serious lack of horsepower, really. So at the minute, the gap's about 2.3 to Stroll. Raikkonen's doing a really good job of holding up the Aston Martin, and that's allowing us to catch up. We're starting to pull out a little bit from Fernando, so we might tow him up to the back of these guys, but for now, Stroll is stuck in behind the Alfa Romeo. Don't think we're going to get the opportunity this time around. We're a little bit far behind. I'm going to save the overtake mode. We're not close enough, really, to make a realistic lunge at Stroll. I've just clipped the right hand side of my wing. I think we get away with it though. But I don't know if I'll be able to get both of these. But come on. Let's get Stroll at least. If I can get him this lap, then that's going to give us a chance on Kimi Raikkonen. And just look how much speed we lose down the straights. Even though they're small straights, we're down on acceleration, down on top end speed. This corner and this next straight, you'll see it clearly, although we almost run to the back of Stroll there. Bit of overtake mode, but look at that, he just gets away. Just gets away. We've lost a second in the dirty air. stuck behind Stroll off of our personal best time, so we're definitely losing time. And that's evident because Stroll was struggling mad to get past this Alfa Romeo. Got one more lap after this one. Come on, hold it together. See if we can get Stroll maybe into the final few corners. Too much inside curb there. Oh, too much inside curb on the other corner. Here we go then. Oh, there's no downforce there. Absolutely none.
Final lap of the race.
Last lap. What can we do here to get both of these guys? Don't know if we will be able to get both of them. I'm going to go out wide. Try and cut back for a good exit. No, that didn't work at all.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, pushing Stroll through the corner. That's going to cost us some time. Come on, let's get Stroll. Here we go, flick it to the inside. He's going up the inside of Raikkonen. Ooh, maybe not. Ooh, contact, there's so much contact. Stroll not able to get back up our inside. But we're through anyway on Lance Stroll on the Aston Martin. Now, Kimi Raikkonen. Oh, God. The front tyres are starting to go off a little bit. Where can we get Kimi? Don't know if we'll be able to get him. Oh, just understeering at this stage in the race. The front tyres have seen better days. Here we go then, this corner where we do really struggle to get a good exit. Not quite able to. Let's save some overtake mode for the final few corners. Maybe we can work something through them. Don't really know. He's away. At least it's not for points, just for pride really, but Charles Leclerc takes the win as the fireworks are popping off. A win for Ferrari, that's fantastic for them. And good for their recovery. Here we go then, overtake mode. Oh, we're closing it down, look at this. Oh, God. Oh, hit the wall. Good little run through the final corner, but weren't able to make it stick. But P12, I'll take that, we beat our teammate.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Ferrari are at it again, an excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Ace. They pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
So then that has been it for another episode. That is round number 10. We've got 6 races to go. And after this round, you can see the improvement from Ferrari is very clear. They are pushing on. Now, I think we're going to struggle to get any higher than P5 in the championship, where we are currently just behind, well, I say just behind, quite a ways behind Ferrari now. We need to make sure we can stay ahead of Aston Martin, who have been putting on some half-decent performances. I think Vettel picked up some points today, but Stroll didn't. We beat Stroll, so we just need to keep doing that, and we'll hold on and get a decent first season for Alpine. But that has been it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. As always, smash that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to get subscribed for plenty more F1 and MotoGP content.